guys, Rage Collector 62492 here with another video, and today I want to show you guys my non-Power Ranger autograph collection. Now, this autograph collection I have been building for the last 5 years, and I'm not experienced, but I've been able to, go and ask advice from people who are experienced, and these people are very great. They actually are very well aware of their surroundings. They know where to go and where not to go. Some of these people are pretty much the TMZ stalkers of autograph collecting. So I'm not going to sit there and say that they're not like, here, sign this, sign this, sign this. There's been some kind of, within autograph collecting, there has been an issue with some of the celebrities being jackasses. Some of them are right, some of them are wrong. George Lucas actually had a huge argument with one of these people that was very clearly there to get a bunch of stuff signed to resell on the internet. So I do follow a group called RACC. They're a real autograph collectors group. They are really, they do have like a huge firm policy on who can sell and what people sell, and it just, they're very good at keeping up with that specific community, and they are very great at spotting fakes. So they very rarely do fakes kind of get through that place. And I apologize if you guys can hear my fan going. In Alabama in the South, it's hot, so, and my air conditioner's broke. But yeah, guys, I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys some of my autographs and give you guys kind of a story, and maybe I can teach you guys a few things, because there are some huge things that I avoid specifically, and if you guys want to have some kind of pro tips to autograph collecting, I can kind of give you those. They're pretty much common, but some people don't understand and don't know these things at first, so I will help those out that do want to become autograph collectors. But first, I'm going to show off my collection real quick. So first off, I do have a few Blu-rays, DVDs, Blu-rays signed. So this first one I got from my good friend Brendan Mitchell, aka Wet Movie 1. This is a Blu-ray of Mortal Kombat right here, signed by the cast of Mortal Kombat. I don't know if you guys can see. It's signed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who directed the film. He also directed a bunch of the, what are those movies called? Damn, they escaped me real quick. He is married to the actress from those, Mia Jovovich. I can't remember. It was like a bunch of zombie movies. It's based on a video game. Resident Evil, I think. I can't remember. I may be wrong. But yeah, he directed one of those films. Lyndon Ashby, who played Johnny Cage. Robin Shou, who played Liu Kang, and Chris Casamaza, who was Scorpion in the movie. So Brendan was a huge help to getting this. This is one of my favorite movies when I was a kid, so getting this signed was pretty awesome. So big thanks to him. I appreciate the Blu-ray, dude. He keeps on talking about how, when I talk about my autographs, as some of them are my favorites, he'll go, so that Mortal Kombat one I helped you with isn't your favorite? Yes, Brendan, it's my favorite, but I do have a huge list of favorites. This one I got at Power Morphicon. I keep on forgetting his name, but he was a Godzilla suit actor as well as a stuntman for Die Ranger Green. So he was there, and I got it signed. I don't know how well you guys can see the signature, but yeah, he signed my Godzilla Tokyo SOS and Final Wars, because he was a suit actor for Godzilla in both of those films, as well as Godzilla 2000. But this was my only Godzilla Blu-ray from, the toy, stuff right there. This was a Comic-Con exclusive, as it says on the top. When the first Deadpool movie came out, they had, done a thing where Ryan Reynolds signed a bunch of the Blu-rays, and then those who were able to buy the Blu-rays, there was a select few numbered VHS tapes, legit VHS tapes. You could open it up, put it in the VCR, and play it, and there you go, Deadpool. It was meant to be a joke, but it was signed by Ryan Reynolds. So those out there that were able to purchase this had an opportunity to get the VHS tapes. But there's Ryan Reynolds' signature right there, which is pretty cool. I have never opened it. This is actually double sealed. They sealed it at first. You guys can kind of see the wrinkles still from the first seal, but I had these you know, DVD protective sleeves, and I got a hook, you know, a plastic hook to hang it up on my wall. So yeah, Ryan Reynolds was a huge, you know, score for me. But I wouldn't have been able to get it if it wasn't for, you know, Comic-Con. It was really weird. And then I got this. This is the last one, I do believe, of the DVDs. This I purchased from Channel Awesome. I'm a huge fan of the Nostalgia Critic, despite some of the things that happened recently, but I am a huge fan of his channel and the things he does. His reviews are hilarious. He's a funny guy. This is signed by the whole Channel Awesome team, including Doug Walker, Rob Walker, Tamara Chambers, Malcolm, I don't remember his last name. But yeah, he personalized it right here. He said, "To Cody, I remember it so you don't have to." So that's pretty cool. And I kept this in here, which is awesome. I love that. And then I had purchased this, since I talked about the RACC group. I purchased this. I love the Spider-Man films, the Sam Raimi ones. This is Willem Dafoe signed this, 11 by 14. Someone was selling it on the group and had picture proof and everything, and signed this for me. He even included a special little bonus of a Jason David Frank Green Ranger 11 by 10, so that's in my room in there. I forgot to grab that. But this is for non-Power Ranger autographs, which is the whole point of this, because I have shown off my Power Ranger autographs before. But yeah, Willem Dafoe, he's been in a lot of great things, but he's probably recognized as the Green Goblin a lot, and I wanted to get me a good photo of him signed, that signed right there. So now this fat stack right here, I have shown some of these off, and you know, a lot of these are, you know, really, I gotta thank my friend James McDougall from the UK, because he goes to London Film and Comic-Con to work a lot, and he helped me get a lot of these. Some of these were from in mail, you know, contacting some of these people. They sent me some of this stuff. So again, another RACC purchase that I was able to get was Cameron Monaghan, who plays Jerome Valeska in in the Gotham TV show that I've talked about in the past. I love that show, and Cameron Monaghan's portrayal of what is essentially a prelude to the Joker. The first 2 seasons, or first 3 seasons, and then him coming back in season 4, and his brother Jeremiah pretty much getting sprayed by the insanity gas, and his facial features turning his skin pale white. You know, he has a twin brother, and he plays him too, Jeremiah. So he's playing essentially the Joker in the show. So it was great to get this autograph. And then flipping around, this is going to be sad. I got this like a year before he passed away. Through his fan mail. After a while, he stopped doing fan mail, and I was like one of the last people to get his signature. That would be Adam West here, and I don't know if you guys can see the signature. It's personalized right there. So I printed the photo off myself. It's not the best photo, but I mean, it's there, and it's something I love. I'm grateful to get his autograph. It was such a sad day when I found out he passed away. I was kind of depressed, because I actually really loved the 60s Batman series. It was such a great show for its time. I'm now watching it. I've been watching it recently, so that's great. Another one I got through the mail right here was David Douse. I swear, I wish I can pronounce people's names, but I'm terrible. His name's David Delsmach, and he plays one of the hackers in Ant-Man, which is, you know, this particular picture right here. But again, keeping with the Gotham thing, in season 3, he played a cult leader for Jerome when Jerome passed away in season 2. In season 3, they were kind of doing a story arc with Jerome having a cult following. You know, there's a huge cult. And he was the main leader, and he was trying to bring Jerome back to life, and he successfully does. So he's crazy in that show. For those of you guys that do not know, it was kind of like a little, like, sort of a trivial thing, I guess, if I had to say it. He was also in The Dark Knight. He played Schiff, the... He was portraying a police officer at the funeral of Commissioner Loeb. So, when all the chaos went on, they were seeing cops with different name tags as the next victims, and he was wearing Rachel Dawes' tag, and Harvey Dent took him into an alley and tried to kill him, You know what I mean. You guys seen The Dark Knight. Yeah, he played him. And he played somebody in The Flash recently, so there's that. There. This one, I got through someone, when I worked for her, my old boss, she helped me get, because she, manages her. Mindy Sterling, who plays Frau Farbissina in Austin Powers. So, the one that screams a lot. Send in the fembots! Yeah, so she signed this for me and personalized it and stuff right there. So, it was awesome that she helped me get that. Then, my friend Brendan's really close with this guy. His name is Phil Moore. He hosted Nick Arcade back in the 90s, and I love the old Nickelodeon game shows. And I was able to get, contact Phil. Phil's really cool. Phil sent me this personalized photo right here, 8x10, from, Nick Arcade, which is awesome. Corey Fogelmanis, who played Farkle in Girl Meets World. So, he sent me this personalized one, and then in here somewhere I have a bunch of pre-signed ones, or they're kind of pre-printed, I guess. They're not official signatures, but he did sign this one for me right here, which is pretty cool. At the time the show was on, I really loved the show. I was a big fan of Boy Meets World, so... in this instance right here, this is from James. James was able to hook me up with this photo, and it's signed by Jamie Kennedy right here. So I'm a huge Scream fan. Scream's actually one of my favorite horror franchises, if not my favorite horror franchise. And he signed this. It says everybody's a suspect, which is pretty cool. So Jamie Kennedy gets a lot of crap now. But because he's been in some really crappy shit. He was the guy that kind of ruined The Mask and Son of the Mask. So, yeah. God, I cannot get that. I cannot get that rap of I Can't Stop Loving You, or whatever that song is. You're too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off. Yeah, that song. I hate that song now because of that rap. It just reminds me of that piece of crap. This one I got from an RACC member. I am a huge, admirer of this film, Inspector Gadget. I don't know why, don't ask, because I know there's a lot of people out there that hate it, but it was a movie I grew up with, and it seems to hit a nerve when I tell people I like the movie. But, Matthew Broderick, he signed this photo, I guess back in 1999, and I got photos and stuff to prove its authenticity. And people can back up the guy. He's authentic, the guy that purchased or got this signed. So really cool to have Matthew Broderick's autograph. Not only was he Inspector Gadget, but he was in the 1998 Godzilla, and he was Ferris Bueller. I mean, come on, you gotta admire the idea of me getting that signature. That's pretty badass. So another one that James helped me get was Veronica Taylor, who voiced Ash. Now, for those of you guys that do not know, I have a huge childhood involving Pokemon, so Veronica Taylor was a great addition to my collection. This is actually the first autograph I asked James to get me back in 2012, 2013, something like that. So it's been a while. This was the first autograph he helped me get. So I was very happy to get that autograph right there. This was a good little Christmas present to get. I sent this in, I guess Henry Cavill pre-signs autographs and sends them to people when they're requested. So he has a website or something like that. But yeah, he signed this photo right here of Superman before Batman versus Superman came out. So I wanted to get that right there. So Henry Cavill, that's awesome. Easily my favorite autograph. It was my White Whale autograph. And the reason why I say it's a White Whale signature is because I grew up with this guy. I'm sure plenty of you guys did. This man is one of the more influential comedians of the 90s, and he was someone I looked up to as a child. And I obviously have a huge obsession with the movie that this photo is, he signed. That is Jim Carrey. I know. This is legit. I have proof of him signing it. I'll see if I can post a photo here, showing the proof of him signing it. But this was an amazing acquisition that I got from that RACC group. I had to pay like $100 for his signature, but the reason why it was so cheap is, I guess, because this, out of all the photos the guy had, signed, he had the mask, Ace Ventura. Those were the more expensive ones that cost like $200-300, but no one purchased the Riddler. So when I told him, I was just like, oh, that's almost perfect for me, because that happens to be a good fit for this next autograph I have here. I need to actually grab that one. Where is it? There it is. Now, I got a story with this one. So, to go along with the Jim Carrey, Val Kilmer, right here, his signature is down here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Now, I contacted Val Kilmer personally, and he heard my story. If you guys haven't heard my story about Batman Forever, it was the last movie my dad took me to go see when I was a kid, and, before he passed away. It was a very cherished memory, and I said that Batman Forever was actually one of my favorite movies as a kid, and it kind of still is, but having him send this to me was amazing. He sent it to me personally, so I was like ecstatic. It was like the best thing in my life was to be able to contact him, talk to him. He actually felt bad that he wanted to send it like right away, but I told him I was moving very soon. So he's like, oh, just wait till after you move and I'll send it. And he sent it as soon as I told him I moved to my new place. It was pretty cool. You guys have seen these recently. James helped me get these. Christopher Lloyd, who plays Doc Brown in Back to the Future, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you guys can see the signature right there. And then another one that I like, one of my favorites right here, Peter Weller, who played RoboCop in the 1980s RoboCop movie. Not the new piece of shit that everybody hates, but this one, the original RoboCop right there. So that was a great one to add in my collection. I swear I remember who helped me get this. I cannot remember, but this is Kevin Conroy, who plays Batman in Batman the Animated Series right here. You guys can't see what it says right there. It says, "To Cody, I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman," with his signature right there. That is so badass. Badass. Yeah, there you go, puns. That was one of my favorite Batman autographs right there. This was actually, along with the Veronica Taylor autograph, I believe he helped me get this signature too, was Stan Lee. A must autograph right here. A lot of people can say his signature is oversaturated, but quite recently, because of his age, he's stopped signing for people, and he stopped going to conventions and stuff. So I was able to get this along with a certificate of Excelsior approved, little sticker right there, and it's really cool. He would not personalize for some reason. I guess it was the rules, but then right here I got Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. Freddy Krueger's always badass right there. So it says, "To Cody, welcome to my nightmare." So yeah. And then James helped me get this one as well. I got this when I went to Morphicon. He helped me obtain this. Tobin Bell, who plays Jigsaw in the Saw franchise right there. So he personalized it. He says, "We missed you, Tobin Bell Jigsaw," and he got this July 30th, 2016. It says London down there. So a total of 3 horror? I don't remember how many horror related autographs I have, but I'm sure I got more. This one I got through the mail. William Daniels, who played Mr. Feeney in Boy Meets World. He was also the voice of Kit in Knight Rider. So yeah, he signed and personalized that for me. To Cody, best wishes, William Daniels. So that's awesome. Now, Catherine, you know, she does Suit Up for Kids, and I was introduced to her through my boss before I went to MorphCon, and she helped me get all 4 Ninja Turtles autographs. So we got the original Ninja Turtles, Cam Clark, Leonardo, right there. Then we got Townsend Coleman. Well, she helped me get the first 3. I contacted Townsend Coleman and he sent this to me. So yeah, he played Michelangelo. Mikey's my favorite, you know, turtle. Then you got Rob Paulson. Those of you guys that do not know, Rob Paulson also voices Donatello in the 2012 series. But I also know he played Yakko Warner, and he was Carl in Jimmy Neutron and a bunch of other stuff. He was in a lot of stuff. And then lastly, we got Barry Gordon, who played Donatello. So I have all 4 original 1980s Ninja Turtles autographs. That's crazy. That's a unique thing to have. And then I got, James helped me get this one a while back. Ray Park, who played Darth Maul in Star Wars, right there. So that's a cool one to have. And then, I'm trying to go through. Oh, there's that pre-signed Girl Meets World one I was telling you about when I brought up Corey Fogelmanis. And then we have my Gotham autographs right here. So I have these in plastic sleeves before I get my Autoya like portfolio thing. So I got David Mazouz, who plays Bruce Wayne, Batman in Gotham, and my friend Ryan, he helped me get this. Ryan has a group called Power Rangers Traders, Buyers, and Sellers, so Ryan's a really good friend. So, yeah, it says happy birthday on it, right there. And then I got Sean Pertwee, who plays Alfred, there. Then we got Cameron Beacondova, who plays Selena Kyle / Catwoman. She put happy birthday on there as well. And then we got Robin Lord Taylor, who plays Oswald Cobblepot, the penguin in Gotham, right there. He drew a little umbrella right there. So, and I do have one more in here I need to grab before I go. So let me grab that real quick. Oh wait, I got 2 more. Shit, I got a lot I still need to show you guys, so give me a second. I needed to pull these out of my binder. There we go. So, this is the last 2. These are Nickelodeon related. So, Kel Mitchell, he put to Cody, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order right there? That is amazing. And he signed it right there. So, there's that. And then I have Mark Summers, who hosts Double Dare. So yeah, a lot of 90s Nickelodeon stuff, guys. But yes, that is my autograph collection right there. Few tips. Just kind of go out with a bang real quick. Do not buy from eBay unless it's a Beckett approved sticker. Beckett is one of the most praised autograph authenticators. Anybody can forge a certificate of authenticity, okay? There's layouts all over the place. People can forge whatever they want. Beckett is an actual company, and if anybody were to forge it, people can check the numbers. The numbers are actually documented on Beckett's website, so that's how you're able to authenticate it. Nothing can be forged through them. But certificate authenticities, PSA DNAs, sometimes PSA DNAs can be passed, but unfortunately there have been fakes of those as well. So do not buy from eBay. If you are really wanting an autograph and it seems like a price is too good to be true, say if you get a Mark Hamill for 20 bucks or a Paul Walker for 20 bucks, it's probably too good to be true because those signatures are actually very, desired. Paul Walker's no longer with us. Mark Hamill charges out the ass for his signatures, like $300 to $400 sometimes. So if you're going to get it cheaper than what he's asking, you're guaranteed to be scammed, okay? These people on the RACC group, they can pretty much point out fakes, like, almost right away, because the flow of the signature is different, or just the way that, you know, a signature differs from a real signature, they will point out some inconsistencies that your eye may miss. They also point out some things like if there are some older signatures out there from someone that, you know, passed away way before, a silver Sharpie. Silver Sharpies, I guess, didn't come out until like early 2000s or something like that. I can't remember the story behind this, but they will point out that signatures, for some reason, if they're signed in silver and it's signed by, say, Elvis Presley, it's fake right away, because silver Sharpies didn't exist back then. And they point this stuff out. Another one would be Heath Ledger. If you ever see a Heath Ledger signature on a Joker photo besides the one, like his original promotional shot of him, like with the black background and, you know, up close scars and whatnot, you are not going to get an authentic Heath Ledger, because he passed away before any official photos from the trailers or the movie or posters, what have you, even came out. So it's pretty much fake. If you get a Heath Ledger that's signed on anything but that original promotional photo, you're screwed. Okay? So these are just subtle things that you need to know. You're guaranteed to have better chances with, you know, that group, because they will tell you right away when something's fake. And they're pretty experienced. These people have been collecting for like 20, 30 to 40 years. They're long-time collectors. And it's always fun to browse on that group. So if you guys have a chance to check that out, go ahead and do it. But guys, thanks for watching. That was my autograph collection. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later.